What's up guys, it's me, and today we're checking out something that's not your average gadget, but honestly, it's one of those things that completely transforms your setup if you're into movies, gaming, or just high-end home entertainment. I'm talking about the 2.35:1 format 4K thin bezel fixed-frame projection screen with cinema gray frame screen at a massive 300 inches. Yeah, you heard that right. 300 inches of pure cinematic real estate, and honestly, this thing is a beast. Now, when you think about projection screens, most people imagine those pull-down white fabric screens from classrooms back in the day. This isn't that. This is a professional-grade, fixed-frame projection screen built specifically for people who want a true theater experience right in their home. And what really stands out is the aspect ratio. The 2.35:1 format isn't just wide, it's ultra-wide. This is the same cinematic format that's used in most blockbuster films, so when you're watching movies on this, you're not dealing with those annoying black bars on the top and bottom. Instead, you get the full movie as it was intended to be seen, edge to edge, in an immersive widescreen format. The frame itself is another detail that makes this screen stand out. It has this thin bezel design that gives it a super sleek, almost borderless look. It's wrapped in a cinema gray frame, which not only looks premium but also helps with perceived contrast when you're watching. It doesn't just fade into the background, it feels intentional, like part of a professional theater setup. If you're someone who's into building a dedicated home theater or even a high-end media room, this kind of fixed-frame screen instantly elevates the whole vibe. Now let's talk size. 300 inches. That's basically the equivalent of putting multiple large TVs together side by side, but instead of bezels and seams, you get one seamless, massive image. Pairing this with a 4K projector makes all the difference. Every detail, every shadow, every highlight pops in a way that no TV in the consumer market can really match at this size. Even if you've got one of those 85-inch or 98-inch TVs, once you've seen content on a 300-inch screen, it's hard to go back. Gaming on this. Insane. Sports. Feels like you're actually in the stadium. Movies. Pure cinema vibes. And here's the thing, projection screens aren't just about being big. The material matters. This one is designed for 4K projection, meaning the surface is optimized to display ultra-high-definition content with sharpness and accuracy. The cinema gray material enhances contrast, making blacks look deeper and colors more vibrant, even in rooms that aren't completely dark. That's one of the biggest upgrades compared to basic matte white screens. So if you're in a space where you can't always have total light control, this screen still holds up and gives you that rich, cinematic punch in every frame. Mounting a screen like this is also something worth mentioning. Since it's a fixed-frame design, once you put it up, it becomes part of the room. Unlike motorized screens that hide away, this is meant to be a statement piece, and honestly, at 300 inches, it's a statement you can't miss. The build quality is solid, with tension screen fabric stretched perfectly flat across the frame, so there's no sagging or ripples. That means you're always getting a crisp, uniform surface for projection. And while the screen itself is massive, the thin bezel design keeps it modern. It's not bulky, it doesn't look outdated, and when you turn off the projector, it almost doubles as this sleek wall panel that blends in surprisingly well for its size. Now I know a lot of people might be wondering, why go for a projection screen instead of just sticking with a big OLED or QLED TV? And the answer is simple: scale and immersion. TVs top out around 100 inches for the consumer market, and those come at a premium price. A screen like this, paired with a solid 4K projector, gives you a far bigger and more immersive experience for a fraction of the cost of a massive wall-sized TV. Plus, the widescreen 2.35:1 format is something you just don't get on regular TVs. If you're serious about cinema at home, this is how you do it. At the end of the day, it comes down to what kind of experience you want. If you're someone who loves watching movies the way directors intended, or if you want to host game nights and sports watch parties that feel larger than life, a 300-inch fixed-frame projection screen is the move. The combination of ultra-wide format, 4K, optimized material, and that sleek, thin bezel design makes this one of the best upgrades you can add to your setup. So yeah, that's the 2.35:1 format 4K thin bezel fixed-frame projection screen with cinema gray frame screen. It's big, it's bold, and it's built for people who take their home entertainment seriously. Hi guys, it's me. If you want to buy this screen, the link is in the description. Check it out for yourself and see if this is the upgrade your home theater's been waiting for.